Hello everybody. Now I would be discussing the various stages of Indian Civil Service examination and the type of questions asked there in the different stages. Right now come to the different stages of Indian Civil Service examination. I will be telling you the fact that this examination consists of three stages, namely stage 1, that is preliminary examination, stage 2, that is written examination, and stage 3, that is viva voce or interview. Last two stages, that is stage 2 and stage 3, that is written and interview, they are collectively called main examination. Right now come to the weightage of different examination. Preliminary examination. The weightage of the mark in preliminary examination is 400 marks. Preliminary examination consists of two papers and the nature of question in preliminary examination is objective multiple choice type of question, and it consists of paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is called general study paper. Weightage is 200 marks. Number of questions asked is 100. Time limit is 2 hours. So each question in general study of preliminary examination carries 2 marks. Then paper 2, that is called Civil Service Aptitude Test CSAT paper. Weightage is 200 marks. Number of question is 80. Each question carries 2.5 marks. Time duration is 2 hours. And I will be telling you very clearly that paper 2, that is Civil Service Aptitude Test, by nature is qualifying. A candidate needs to score at least 33% in paper 2, that is Civil Service Aptitude Test, so that his paper 1, that is general study paper, will be evaluated. But GS paper 1, that is a deciding factor. How much mark you score in paper 1 of prelim exam, that will decide whether you will be selected to sit in written examination or not. And one important aspect of preliminary examination is that there is negative valuation for wrong answers. It means there is 1/3 negative mark for every wrong answer given by the candidate. And one important aspect of this preliminary examination is that actually 12 to 13 times of the candidates, 12 to 13 times of the vacancies. Suppose in a year the number of vacancies is 1000, then 12,000 to 13,000 candidates will be selected for the written examination. Why? Because every year around 10 lakhs candidates apply for civil service examination. It's not possible to evaluate the papers of each and every candidates for written examination. So preliminary exam is conducted with an objective of eliminating the non-serious candidates. So if the vacancy is 1000, then only out of 10 lakhs candidates, 12 to 13,000 candidates will be selected for the written examination. Now about the written examination. In written examination there are two components. One component is qualifying by nature. Other component of written examination is deciding factor. You see, in written examination, first and second paper, they are qualifying by nature. What are these two papers? First paper is English language. Second paper is any Indian language like Telugu, Tamil, Odia, Punjabi, Bengali, Haryanvi and etc. All these two papers, each of them carries 300 marks. Duration is 3 hours. They are qualifying by nature. A candidate needs to qualify in these two papers so that the rest of the papers that I will be discussing, they will be evaluated provided the candidates has qualified English as well as the other Indian language paper. Right now you come to the rank determining section of written examination. Its weightage is 750 marks. What are they? First is general study. General study consists of 4 papers, that is GS paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4. Each paper is having weightage of 250 marks. So 4 multiplied by 250, 1000 is the total weightage of general study written examination. Then next is English essay paper. Weightage is 250 marks. Number of questions asked in English essay is 6. Out of 6 essays, a candidate need to answer or write answer of any 2 essays, and weightage of each essay is 125. So weightage of 2 essay is 2 multiplied by 125, that is 250 is the total weightage of English essay paper. And the time duration for essay paper is 3 hours. Even time duration for each paper of general study is also 3 hours. Then next is optional paper. There are so many optional papers. A candidate needs to select any one optional, and optional consists of 2 papers. Each paper is having weightage of 250 marks. So 2 papers, total weightage is 2 multiplied by 250, that is 500 marks. So in this way, total weightage of rank determining section of written examination is, just you calculate, 1000 is GS, weightage of GS, 250 is weightage of English essay, and 500 is the weightage of optional papers. So in this way, 1000 plus 250 plus 500, that is 1750 is the total weightage of the rank determining section of the written examination, which is the second stage of civil service examination. And out of this 1750 marks, how much mark do you score? That will decide whether you would be getting a call letter for Viva Voce or not. And I will be telling you the fact. Start from 2.5 times to 3 times of the total vacancies. For example, if vacancy is 1000, then 2500 to 3000 candidates would be selected for Viva Voce or interview. Right now, come to the third stage of examination, that is in fact the last stage of Indian Civil Service examination, that is the Viva Voce. In Viva Voce, the total weightage is 275 marks, and there is no fixed time limit for interview or viva voce, generally candidates are asked questions covering different areas for 15 minutes to 30 to 35 minutes maximum. So 15 minutes to 35 minutes the interview board may ask you question, and what are the different areas from which questions are asked in viva voce. I will be dividing the questions asked in viva voce into 6 different areas. What are they? First is personal area, including your hobbies. Second, questions related to the state you do belong to, places of historical significance, the political development in your state, the cultural heritage of your state. Then third area is areas of national importance, Then the fourth area is areas of international importance. And the fifth area is the area related to hypothetical question. What are the hypothetical question? I am citing an example. The interview board may ask you a question like this, that if you become the Foreign Secretary of India, what step will you take in the matter of resolving Indo-Pak conflict? Or another question, if you are a district collector in a district, what step will you take in the matter of making women's empowerment project successful? Or they may ask you a question, suppose you are the secretary of the Department of Mass Education, what role will you take in the matter of reducing the dropout rates in the primary schools or upper primary schools, like this? So these are the questions related to hypothetical areas. Then the last, that is the sixth area or sixth aspect of question related to viva voce is questions related to your optional. So the optional that you have selected, they may ask some questions related to the optional. Apart from that, if you have changed your optional, for example, you have done degree in one subject or post graduation or graduation degree in one subject, but you have opted another subject in the civil service, they may ask you the question that why did you change your optional? That is the sixth area. So these are the different areas from which questions are asked. So in this way you see, main, as I told you, main consists of 2 stages, that is written plus viva voce. In written, that is 1750 marks plus here is 275 marks. So in this way, if you add 1750 with 275, that would give you 2025 marks. So how much mark you score out of 2025 marks, that will decide whether you will be getting a rank within the selected lists of candidates or not. And the most important aspect of this civil service examination is the written examination, because the weightage of this written examination is 1750 marks. So these are the different stages of your examination, and in the next class I will discuss what is the right strategy for civil service preparation. That strategy is in fact the integrated approach or integrated strategy. What that integrated strategy or approach, that I will be addressing in the next class. This is all about today's class. I extend my thankfulness to you all for watching this program. Thank you a lot. If you have any queries related to the different stages of Indian Civil Service examination, as well as the type of questions asked there, then please post a message here. I would respond to your message as soon as possible. Thank you. In the next class, I would discuss in detail what is the right strategy for civil service examination that the candidates need to adopt while they are preparing for this examination. So please watch also my next video related to the strategy for IS examination and its preparation. Thank you.